Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka BooBop1987. This is my review for a day, and today I have no review, ladies and dudes. But once again, I'm going to do another quick edition of BooBop1987's most quick video. And what's today's most quick video of the day? Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I'm gonna talk about Taken one more time for right now, and I know everybody's concern is, what is my most favorite Taken movie of all time? I'm surprised that nobody asked me that question. And since I really do love all three of the Taken films as equal, but I guess everybody wants to know which Taken movie is the all-time best. Well, for me, of course. So anyway, for this quick video, I want to do is, you could say this is my top 3 most favorite Taken movies of all time. And I'm gonna explain to you about which Taken movie I really do love the best. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let me go ahead and tell you about what are my most favorite, what is my top 3 most favorite Taken movies of all time. You could say this is my top 3 most favorite Taken movies of all time, but which Taken movie is my all-time favorite? So let's get this started. I will say in third place for me, I will go with Taken 3. I will say that Taken 3, I think it deserves to be one of the best mystery movies that we got so far. Well, you know, for all the mystery movies that we got from so many years. I will say, yeah, the storyline is pretty darn enjoyable. I do like the action scenes. I love the part where Brian Mills' friends are getting a little bit more role in the movie. That was pretty good. And also Kim got a good role for it as well. After all, Maggie Grace got a lot stronger in that film. I do like the 2 best plot twists that happened in the movie. One came from Kim and the other came from Stuart. Says I still hate Stuart, even to this day. He's nothing but a spoiled, ugly, arrogant rich man. I still hate him, even to this day. But, oh yeah, another thing I love about Taken 3 is I really enjoyed the score. It had so many epic moments here and there. I really do like this one song that was kind of sad. It'll bring you to a tear to your eye. Yeah, I will say, yeah, Taken 3 is a good movie. This is one of the best movies that we got so far in the year 2015. I wish everybody should have known that. If those dumb movie reviews should not bash on that movie, I will go bash at those dumb movie reviewers. I would like to hit them in the head with a baseball bat if I have to. Okay, the reason why that Taken 3 is at number 3 for me is my biggest problem I have with the film is they cut off Brian Lenore's relationship way too soon. And I've been dying for the last 2 years. I really want to see more character development and chemistry between Brian Lenore. And I was hoping and praying that I wish there was a sex scene between Brian and Lenore. I think it'll be kind of memorable and something enjoyable to watch. Maybe if I ever see a sex scene between Brian and Lenore, I think it'll be 10 times better and 10 times more memorable than that awful sex scene that I found between Michael and Anna from Third Person. I haven't done the Third Person movie review yet, but I will do it really soon when I get to see the whole movie. But yeah, I hate the part where they cut off Brian Lenore's relationship and it was way too short. And I will never forgive Stuart for what he had done to the Mills family. He caused all 3 of them to suffer and never put the Mills family back as a whole. That was so darn disappointing, and I will say it's very, very bittersweet. But yeah, I will say for my 3rd place goes to Taken 3. I don't have the soundtrack yet, but I will get it soon. But as for the movie itself, I think it'll come on April or May. The 2nd place goes to Taken, the first one. I really do love Taken, and this will always be one of my most favorite movies of all time. And it's a really good first movie. I will say the best part about this movie, it had a pretty well fast-paced storyline. I think the storyline was pretty well fast-paced. And there are so many cool moments I will enjoy in this movie. Like, I do like a couple of memorable moments between Brian Mills and his pals when they had their dinner and during the Diva scene. I love all the couple of lines that Brian Mills said here and there. Jean-Claude, I will tear down the Eiffel Tower if I have to. You don't remember me. We spoke on the phone 2 days ago. I told you I would find you. And yeah, the best memorable part about this movie is the phone scene, and the phone scene will always be one of my most favorite parts ever in the Taken saga history. Another thing I love about Taken, the first one, is Liam Neeson playing Brian Mills. I will say this is Liam Neeson's most sexiest performance I have ever seen in my whole entire life. I mean, Liam Neeson is so freaking sexy when he played Brian Mills. There's a whole lot of sexy moments you gotta check out of this guy. I will say one of my most favorite sexiest moments about Brian Mills is two things. One is his hair, and the other is his leather jacket. I mean, I really love Brian Mills' hair. It looks so darn sexy, and I like it when it's red. There's something sexy about his hair that I really do enjoy. And the second one is his leather jacket. I freaking love the leather jacket. It is pretty stylish on the character. It was so darn cool. But it's the only time that Brian Mills can use his sexy leather jacket all the way through. Well, somewhere down in the middle of it, I guess. Oh yeah, but my biggest weak point of this movie is a few of the useless characters. Like, yeah, we all know that Stewart is the most useless character in the whole entire movie. He did nothing in the film. Amanda's pretty dumb, and Peter is such a wuss. And yeah, back then Lenore was another useless character. But I'll never forgive Lenore for being selfish, arrogant, spoiled. I think she wastes too much time on Stewart. I just wish that Lenore should just divorce that awful man because, yeah, Stewart's nothing but a useless character, and I wish Lenore should not be with useless men. Just go back to Brian Mills, for goodness sakes. Brian Mills is a way better man for you than that stupid, awful rich man Stewart. So yeah, I will say Taken deserves to be at second place. And finally, for my first place, for one of my most favorite Taken movies of all time, and this one, I think this movie is the most underrated one of all, and I think to me, this is my most favorite memorable movie of all time. So here it is, ladies and dudes. For my first place of my most favorite Taken movie of all time deserves to be Taken 2. I will say Taken 2 is the best memorable movie of all time, and this movie really does touch my heart. There's a whole lot of good memorable moments I'll never forget in this movie. Like, I'll never forget when Kim has enough courage to go on her mission on her own to rescue her parents from the wrath of the evil Papoya dudes. I fell in love with that epic car chase scene that was so darn epic in so many ways. I'm glad that Stewart wasn't in the movie at all. I'm very happy about that Stewart wasn't all the way through this movie. I really enjoyed the ending. I will say Taken 2 has the best memorable ending ever in movie history. And I also fell in love with the near end of Taken 2. I think, yeah, Taken 2 has the best memorable near ending I will never forget that had a really awesome score. But I will say the best part about Taken 2 that I love the most is definitely the relationship between Brian and Lenore. And that part right there really did touch me the most, because I could see Brian and Lenore as a couple, and I really do appreciate for this movie for adding a couple of Brian Lenore moments here and there. But my most favorite Brian Lenore moment of all is where Brian Lenore had finally gave themselves a kiss. Well, Lenore did for Brian anyway, and that was definitely my most favorite surprising movie moment of all time, is seeing when Brian and Lenore had their first kiss, and they had their kiss in the back of the car, where Brian Mills has to tell Lenore to get out of the car as soon as she can and run for her life and go back to a hotel, pick up Kim, and all that stuff. I mean, that scene really did touch me the most, and I'll never forget this wonderful movie. And it's a really near masterpiece film, so please go back and check out this movie right now. And also, another good part I love about this movie, I will say Taken 2 has one of the best scores ever in movie history. I mean, I love all the scores that came from Taken 2. That is so darn memorable and it's so darn epic in so many ways. So, to tell you the truth, this, ladies and dudes, my most favorite Taken movie of all time deserves to be Taken 2. For real, if you know what I mean. So anyway, that is my most quick video of all, is what is my most favorite Taken movies of all time. I hope you enjoyed this video or list, whichever you prefer, and tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite Taken movie of all time? For 1, 2, and 3. Whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know, and join me next time for my next top 10 list that I'm going to do is my top 10 most favorite movie plot twists of all time. So be prepared for that one to come. I will see you all later. Sayonara.